Sometimes when you're simplifying rational expressions, you're unable to factor the numerator, or when you factor the numerator, it does not have any matched factors with the denominator. In situations like that, where we want to expand out that quotient, we can use a process of long division to actually find a simplified result.
Inconceivable!
Whenever we do long division, we're going to place the associated values in their correct location. Inside of the long division box, we're going to put the dividend, which is the numerator of my thing that's to be divided. And what I'm dividing by, or the divisor, I'm going to place outside of the box. When we go through this whole process, we'll end up with our answer, or the quotient, and we'll place that result in the top. Now the question is, how do we actually get that quotient?
Inconceivable!
So to get to my quotient through long division, the first thing I need to do is look at my leading terms. So here the leading term is an x, and here my leading term is an x cubed. So I'm going to ask myself this question, what do I need to multiply x by to make it an x cubed? And the answer is x squared. So I take that x squared and I multiply it times this entire divisor. So x squared times x is x cubed, and x squared times negative 4 is negative 4x squared.
Inconceivable!
The next thing I need to do is subtract that new term that I just got from my dividend. So x cubed minus x cubed, those cancel out, leave me with nothing. And 5x squared minus negative 4x squared. And when I subtract a negative, that's the same as addition. So 5x squared plus 4x squared is 9x squared. Once I have this term, and I'll bring down all of the terms which remain from the dividend. And I'll repeat my process by looking again at the leading terms, 9x squared and x. What would I have to multiply my leading term of x by to get 9x squared? That would be a 9x, so I'll have to add 9x more factors of x minus 4. 9x times x gives me 9x squared. 9x times negative 4 gives me negative 36x. And again, I'll subtract that term from my dividend. When I do that, 9x minus 9x squared cancel out, and 32 minus a negative is again a positive, so 32 plus 36 would give me 4x, and I'll bring down my negative 7. I'm going to repeat this one final time, and I have 4x here and an x here, so I'd have to multiply this leading term by a factor of 4. Then I'll multiply that number I just found times this entire divisor, which would give me 4x, and then 4 times negative 4 is negative 16. I'll subtract that value, and I end up with negative 7 minus negative 16. Well, negative 7 plus 16 would give me positive 9. Now, since x minus 4 no longer can go into 9, there's no value I'd multiply x by to get it to be 9. 9 is referred to as the remainder. Now, if this remainder was 0, it would have meant that x minus 4 went into x cubed plus 5x squared minus 32x minus 7 evenly. In that case, if the remainder is 0, or if there's no remainder, the divisor is said to be a factor. In our case, we do have a remainder, so I still have more that I have to add on to this term. When you end up with a remainder, you're going to add on that remainder divided by the divisor. And this is my final quotient.
Inconceivable! You keep using the word. I do not think it means what you think it means.